Hello everyone, welcome back to Science at Home with Supernova. My name is Derek and today we'll be learning about the last component of website creation. In the last two videos, we learned how to use HTML to create the structure of our web page and JavaScript to add behaviors to our web page. In today's video, we'll be learning how to use CSS to style our web page. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheet, describes the style of our web page. It determines how elements are displayed to users, and it can control the layout of multiple web pages at the same time. Now let's get started styling our web page. With our text editor open and our website open, let's start adding style to our web page. There are three ways to add CSS into a web page. The first way is using the style attribute, which we have done inside the image element. The second way is to include a style element inside of our HTML document by typing the opening style tag and the closing style tag. And inside the opening and closing style tag is where we'll put our CSS code. The last way, and the most common way, is to create a new external CSS file with all the CSS code inside and adding it or including it into our HTML document later on. Since we're not changing the look of our website too much, we'll be using the style element today. In CSS, we use selectors to determine which part of our web page we want to change. For example, if we want to add style to our body element, the selector we would use would be body, curly brackets, and inside of our curly brackets is where we'll put in the CSS code for our body element. So let's try changing our website into dark mode. The first thing we have to do is change our background color to black. And to do that, we simply type background color dash colon, and our color will be black. And similar to JavaScript, we end each line of our CSS code with a semicolon. Going to the next line, we'll now change our text to white. And to do that, we simply type color colon white and semicolon. So now let's save our text editor, go back to our website and hit refresh. And now we have a simple dark mode for our website. Another thing we can do with CSS is changing a part of our website using the element ID. For example, if we want to change our counter 0 and if we want to change the color of our text to white, we can use the counter ID. To do that, inside of our CSS code, the selector for ID is hash and simply the name of our ID, which is counter. Curly brackets, and inside of our curly brackets, we can start adding CSS code to change the counter ID. And we simply want to change our counter to red, and we can type color red semicolon. We can hit save our document, go back to our website, and now the text of our counter is red. Let's try another example using the ID. Let's change the text color of our reset button. To do that, we go back into our style element, and to select an ID, we type hash and the name of our ID, which is reset, curly brackets, and inside it, we will type color, and let's change the color of our reset button to blue, semicolon. Now we can hit save, refresh our website, and now our reset button is blue. And this is how we can use CSS to change the style of our web page. Now that we have a basic understanding how to change the style of our website, how to add behaviors, and how to create a structure of our web page, you can explore further into web page creation at home. An excellent resource to do that is by going online and going on w3schools.com. On this website, you will have all the resources you need to create your first website. Thank you for listening and have a great day.